All right, boys, you know what day it is. Back to the shit show. Welcome to Monday. On top of taking forever to get fuel this morning, yeah, let's solve that problem. Well, empty tank. I guess we should go ahead and start out with the new Hot Shots Premium Defender. Saving the world one cardboard box and plastic straw at a time, boys. And 1 ounce of this. There we go. Good to go. All right, boys, we're finishing off from Friday. We're putting the 724 back together. Just got some panels and what have you we got to put back on it. This panel decided to want to break Thursday, so that's on order. So we're probably going to temporarily mount it in this hole right here. So let's get to it. All right, we got her all fired up. No codes this morning, and we're going to let Brian run it. Hopefully he doesn't break it again. Don't break it again. All right, so we cut the hinges off, and now surface is all sort of prepped. So we're just going to go ahead and just run a filler bead right across here and lock these two panels together so we can put it back on. Well, boys, welded like shit, but you know what? That shit ain't going nowhere. Where's that going? Nowhere. Same, right? Same. And done. Look at it. Light upholstery work here. We're doing the upper and lower seat cushions and new cloth, all that shit. Oh, boys, am I a seamstress? No. This absolutely sucks. 0 out of 10 would I recommend complete rebuild on a seat. Part about doing seat covers that I can't stand, which are these stupid little clips. All right, boys, finished-ish product. Still got to mount it to the base and everything, but you know, we'll go ahead and wipe that off there. It's fine. That's fine. Never happened. But yeah, I'm not an upholstery guy. So we're gonna go back to the 300D, get that done. We're gonna try this shit again, 300D, all of our parts. Time to replace this stupid pulley. Before I install the belt, I should go ahead and compare it to the old belt, and I mean, from this angle, it looks pretty spot on, boys. All right, guys, you see right there, we're roughly about 3/4 of an inch or so away from getting this belt on. Well, did some research and I found out this machine's got possibly 2 belts, and of course the second belt, which is not this one, yeah, that one is of course about 3/4 of an inch longer. So why, dear, why make that even an option? Just make the longer belt. The tensioner will make it work. God damn it, I hate my life.
I accidentally became useful at work today. Now I hate my life.
All right, boys, Monday number 2 in full swing. Let's get to it. All right, boys, starting the morning out, we got ourselves a hom roller. Operator complaint. The machine's shutting off when the vibratory's kicked on. So let's go ahead and get into this. Time to pump it up. I found the problem, boys. It's German. I was hoping for a 9-pin connector, and as per usual with all these Deutz engines, you get that stupid 13-pin connector. So going through the display, we've got these codes, so let's get into these. Old Google AI will help me out on this one. So basically the faults we were getting there were basically opens on the heater relay for the return line. Talked to a previous tech who worked on it, and long and short of this has been some ongoing issue with this machine for some time. Not really an issue. But getting back to our power loss issues, we're going to go and change fuel filters because they haven't been changed in a minute, and we'll see if this thing runs any better because that fuel is not looking great. Oh, that's a lot of dirt and shit. I'm going to break from the action here, and whoa! Well, boys, this pretty much explains how things have gone recently. Keys in my hand. Missing something. Yup. Key snap right off. And off to get a key switch. Wow. That's a big pile of shit. All right, continuing our morning, we're gonna go ahead and pull this motor here so we can get it shipped out, and long and short of it, so they can go through it and find out why we have excessive case drain. So it's one hole to another. Here we go. All removed. This unit right here got them old summer teeth. Some are there, some are here. As you can see that right there, another MT85. Like the done, like literally engine done. All right, Magnum light tower. Yeah, they need this of course to get it running because they need it because all this friggin' rain, and yeah, that's not good. All right, so if you're working on a Magnum light tower with a Mitsubishi L3E engine, boy, do I have something for you. If you can't locate parts, guess what? You can through your local cat dealer. That's right. So a JBB, which is a 301.6C, had the Mitsubishi engine in it. Boys, the old water pump's out, and yeah, that's a lot of metal. Hopefully this cooling system will be okay.
Currently participating in a challenge called Get Through This Week, and honestly, I'm not feeling super confident about it.
Looks like we're gonna have a wet and wild Wednesday. Let's get to it. Starting the morning out, we're back on the old Hom roller. We got ourselves a John Deere key switch for Mini X because I wasn't waiting 3 weeks to get a goddamn key switch for Germany. So let's get to it. And everything we need should be right in here. Be a diesel mechanic, they said. You'll get to use all sorts of big tools, they said. How big is this? All right, so with the unit running right now, these are the codes we have. Obviously, we have that 524063-5 fault, which is from yesterday. 651 faults we've got for injectors. We've got an open and a short. And so without the Deutsch software, we're kind of stuck out here with a lot of questions. Granted, we could go diving deeper into it. Obviously, with the heat gun, we do see there is a bit of a cold spot in the manifold. So I'm assuming we do have an injector problem on top of everything else, but a machine with 6,000 hours on it, you're going to expect some issues. We did happen to get a little bougie with the key switch because the original one that I got didn't work out like I wanted to. You guys see it right there, a little old G model right there came in handy. That's right, works perfectly fine. Well, boys, we get to work on something we ain't worked on in a hot minute. That's right, we got a 310 that's got wiper issues because it's fucking raining out. Awesome. Yeah, it's just loose. Wow. Fixed it. Remember, boys, always check your air filters. By the way, that was such a stupid idea. Jesus. Boys, you see the old field service umbrellas out. We're back on the old Mitsubishi engine here. Got our parts. And we're prepping the surface right now for the water pump and the thermostat housing. We're only using the finest here from the boys over Mueller Caps, man, to get this surface all prepped up. All right, boys, so a couple hours into water pump and chills. We got the water pump all installed, resealed, thermostat housing. Oh, yeah. All installed, resealed, and also that crossover tube right there. So we're waiting for belt, air filter, oil filter, and fuel filter, and then we can pretty much write this one off. I have a job where you can completely do the whole thing in 1/4 inch and a handful of wrenches. I mean, that's badass. I love jobs like that. All right, so we're doing some general specifications for the cooling system on the Mitsubishi L39 or whatever the fuck it is. So, we're looking at, here's the construction, blah, 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 belt, all that fun shit. Going down to water pump. All right, so remove and install. Okay, they're going to have torque specs in here, right? Wrong. Wrong. Like, what the fuck? This is, here we are, Cat Sys 2.0. Boom. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Figure it out on your own, motherfucker.
You want to know what my favorite memory is? When my back didn't fucking hurt.
All right, boys, this rain ain't going away without a fight. So let's get to it. Well, boys, so I went to Carter to pick up my parts, right, for the light tower. And look, already, open the box, baby. Got a cat oil filter for that Mitsubishi engine, right? Right? Wrong. It's not even yellow. Just some Japanese shit on the back. Back on this unit right here, we got all our parts from Carter, and we got some fluids. So we got cat coolant, cat oil, because again, we got ourselves a cat engine. Start out swapping out this old unit right here. Got ourselves a new cat belt. That's right. The new belt's on, coolant's full. Let's get her fired up. Alright, so while this turd's running, get the seat remounted into that unit right there. All right, bucket's put on. She's going back in service, boys. Really hate these old John Deere style clips that hold these fucking filters in place. But good news, Cat makes them like that too. And done. Oh, Cat filter didn't work, so we're gonna have to hold off and do it on something else. Gonna need you. And gonna walk right on over here. We got the old D62, the one we put the engine in. Apparently she is not starting. Let's get into this one. I'll be honest with you, boys. That's not enough. That's not enough for this unit right here. Please remember, when you got the batteries out, perfect time to go ahead and throw that dirt. Clean this area up real good. Because, you know, you're not the next guy who's going to pull the belly pans. Who cares, right? Also, clean the battery terminals while you're here. Good idea. Good idea. Boys all installed, and that's a lot mo better. Yeah, she seems like she's charging pretty well. All right, system fully loaded, 47 amps, 27.9. AC, wipers, the whole shebang bang on. I think she's good to roll, boys. Back on the 300, attempt number God knows what to install the belt, and installed. Have a great night, boys. All right, boys, 300D, all done. Thanks to Brother Paul for coming out to help out. On to tomorrow, boy. All right, so I'm going to answer this one real quick because I get this question on just about every platform. What software am I using? Well, on the Surface Pro, I've got, as you see right there, Cat ET 2025A. This is the civilian version. For my Deere, Service Advisor on this laptop right here. Now, both ET as well as Service Advisor were both purchased through the dealers. Now, again, these are civilian versions. They're not full dealer versions. These aren't jailbroke. These aren't something you can buy off of Amazon. These are civilian versions that I got through the dealer. All right, boys. You know what day it is. Sing along with me. It's finally Friday. Let's get to it. All right, starting the morning out, we got a 410E2, apparently with some coolant consumption and frequent regions. So let's get into this turd. Well, boys, here's never a good sign. I gave this to the operator yesterday, and this was about 3/4 of the way full. So that's a 2.5 gallon jug. Here's your DeGoss bottle, and hello. All right, let's check oil level. You know, that seems to be the right thing to do. Whoa! I'm not saying something's leaking. Not at all, but the other side doesn't look like this. What do we got there? It's the fitting. Taking a look at the region frequency on this machine. Last region, 6 hours ago, soot level not needed. Now, because of the excessive coolant loss, I'm going to take a look at the cooler and make sure we don't have anything that stands out there, because I'm kind of, might be something there. We checked the outlet from the cooler, no signs of coolant, and we got dry soot in there, so yay! All right, Hom roller with a 4045T. A bit of an oil leak, but from where, you may ask? That roller's pushing 1,300 hours with a fresh CCV filter in it, and it's pushing oil out of the blow-by section of the CCV filter housing. That's where the oil leak's coming from. So awesome. Like how? How? How do you do that? That's how. This belt right here, I mean, I don't even know why we're replacing it. I mean, it's got all the teeths. All of them. I mean, we just, fuck it, we'll put it back in. So I ordered the side panel for the old 724K. Went to go pick it up. Apparently that's the part number right there. Take it out of the box. What do we find, boy? Mid pipe for a bell. Yeah, that's close. Well, that's pretty well fucked. Now, gotta order the lower support beam. Awesome. Well, I found the panel. There's the whole fucking thing to get that little bit right there. Jesus Christ, now how much is that? Holy fuck. Well, boys, introducing the first D half. That's right, boys. Boys, 352, that's right, got to do a service on it, so let's get to it. Big old C13B, come on. Gear wrench, strap wrench, for the win, boys. Nothing but the finest, boys. Nothing but the finest, pure gold. All done, On to Monday, boys. Really cool how Carter makes up these big ass PM kits so you get to carry around this big ass box, but it has everything you need to do a 3,000 hour service.